Hello, my name is NatalieH, and for my Zenith project, my two friends and I planned an ambitious project involving creating fashion looks, a clothing brand, as well as a promotional video and graphic design book. So in our original plan, we had created a mock brand known as Antiseptic. I then designed, composed, and sewn a collection of 4 looks, and our plan was to take these looks to create a mock brand, which we would then use models to shoot a conceptual video, as well as photos for a graphic design book. Our process first began by drafting and collecting inspiration material, as well as creating an extensive document with all of our calendars, model information, deadlines, etc. So once we got our models, we held a meeting with everyone involved in the process. I took measurements for clothing, and we were able to introduce our vision better to those who were helping. Following the meeting, we took trips to go buy materials so I could sew the clothing, as well as get footage for my other members who would be documenting the process. Later, I did end up successfully sewing the articles of clothing. Things seemed to be going our way, however, COVID-19 proved to be extremely detrimental to our project. So firstly, we were not able to shoot our promotional material, so thus we weren't able to create a video, and I was not able to get any photos to create a visual magazine. So as a compromise, I created a smaller project, creating other branded materials such as sticker packs and other kind of visual content. My next step in the project was to 3D model the clothing using an application called Marvelous Designer. I'm a bit of a slow learner, but luckily the controls were a tad similar to Maya, so it was easy to get used to. That said, there were a couple more hurdles I had to jump over. For one, my computer was not very strong, so I had to work my way around my PC's processing power and switch between multiple computers for certain aspects. Furthermore, in the software, I ran into a huge glitch problem in which during the simulation used to drape the fabric and sew it was not working properly at all. I still never managed to figure out why that was, but luckily I was able to complete all the things that I needed to. Furthermore, the application library did not have all the fabrics which I used to sew the clothing in real life. Thus, I wasn't able to make the clothing 100% accurate to their real life counterpart. So COVID-19 created a lot of challenges for my Zenith. My 2 group members and I would still like to go through with our original plan should the current crisis subside. But overall, I think it was extremely useful, learning an interesting application, though it wasn't without its challenges. Even so, I think being able to use this Marvelous Designer application, at least the basics of it, will be a really unique skill that I will carry on into the future.